So, about a week ago, I frantically shot out of my bed in a daze. Um, my heart raced and I began to freak out as many thoughts bombarded my brain. Like, OMG, what day is it? Is it Tuesday? Is it Wednesday? Where's my phone? Did I miss my interview? And if my interview's today, I'm not going to make it. So I finally found my phone, and that kind of alleviated my fears. In the summer, all my days typically run together. I usually know the month and the day, but I have to check the date. Hashtag life of a teacher. So I don't know what brought about this sudden panic, but it was not Wednesday, and thankfully I didn't miss my interview. So in Matthew, it opens up with the disciples questioning Jesus about his second coming. Through parables, Jesus explained the signs concerning his return. Um, so, one of the parables included the 10 virgins. Many little girls dream of their wedding day, and as they grow older, the picture becomes clearer and details become more elaborate. So, imagine 10 virgins, one groom, and all arrangements have been made. The date is set, the linens are placed and picked, the banquet hall is all decked out, and the guests are all invited. All the virgins had to do was bring their lamp with oil, right? A simple task. But guess what? Five failed that task. So back to the story. Uh, there's anticipation in the air, and as time draws close, everyone is gathering, and everyone's there except the groom. Time passes, still no groom, and the brides grow weary and tired. The sun sets, the excitement is wearing off, and they fall asleep. Late in the midnight hour, they are awakened by a loud shout. Here's the groom! Come out to meet him! So they frantically jump up and prepare their lamps to meet him. But remember the five who weren't prepared? They lacked oil, and they decided to ask the other girls that were prepared to help them out. But there wasn't enough oil for them. So let's pause for a minute. In my head, I see them jumping out of their slumber as I did, and the ones that weren't prepared, they went historically running around town trying to find oil at the last minute to add. Traditionally, the bride is the one that's late for the wedding, but not in this story. The groom's the one that is late, and he appears at an hour that they least expect him. They knew that the day was coming and the hour was coming, but their only job was to prepare for him. And unfortunately, they were not all prepared. So the five without oil, they couldn't run to meet the groom right away. Instead, they had to take a detour. And after scrambling around town and finding oil, they finally arrived at the banquet hall only to find a locked door. Wow. What were they going to do? How were they going to get in? So the only logical thing to do was to knock on the door, right? Simple. So they started knocking on the door and they started to plead, Master, Master, open up for us. But it was too late. And he replied, I assure you, I do not know you. So, in the words of Susie Orman, denied. They were rejected. Jesus tells us in Matthew 25:13, be alert because you do not know either the day or the hour. The virgins had a simple task, as so do we. Our task is to accept the free gift of salvation. Now, we know that Jesus is coming, but we don't know the exact time or the exact day when he's coming. So we have to be prepared, just like the virgins had to be prepared for the wedding. And if we're not prepared when he comes back, we're going to miss him. And I don't want to miss him. I don't know about you. But do you have oil in your lamp? Will you be ready when he returns? So I'm pleading with you that you need to be ready when he returns, because he's coming in an hour that you may not know. I mean, that you may not expect him, and none of us know. So be blessed.